Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again with a very interesting William Byron 2022 Liberty University Chevrolet Camaro. Now, this is a paint scheme that is very different than the 2021 edition of this car, and I kind of have a unique opinion on this. I'm not exactly a huge fan of it, but I am curious what y'all think. So let's go and check out this diecast, and let's go ahead and open up out of the box. Alrighty, folks, right out of the good old box, and of course, this video is brought to you by our friends over there at Circle B Diecast. It's where I picked up this very interesting Liberty University car from. Of course, you can too, and for all your next-gen needs, guys, you can save on shipping down below with the promo code Diecastbuffet for any orders $30 or more. So, fellas, let's go ahead and kind of investigate this diecast, so to speak. So it's the Liberty University paint scheme. It's the same three-color concept, but it's very different. The whole base of the car is white, like the 2021 edition of it. You still have that hint of blue, and you still have kind of that dark red. The only thing I don't like about this car is I prefer the 2021 edition over this car, in my honest opinion. When I seen the paint scheme announce it for it, I was not a fan of it. And I must say, the diecast looks a lot better than the real car. I feel like the real car, it's a little too plain. I mean, this is kind of one of my examples here. Look how small the hood logo is. I mean, my goodness. I mean, I've seen trunk sponsors almost the size of that throughout the years. You got Liberty University right there. There's the Louisville decals. You get your Camaro logos. Byron and the Chevrolet bow tie. I like the front of the car. It has that, dark red and the very dark blue. It's a cool color combination. I just wish the paint scheme was a little bit more to it. You have the Sunoco right there. Sunoco, Hendrick Motorsports. So this is where the kind of the pet peeves of this diecast come into play. So one, I'm not a huge fan of the paint scheme pattern. I love flames on a car, but it has to be done right. I look at the 2021 edition of this car, and it had a little bit of flames. It had a lot of red. It was a little bit brighter too. The red was. I feel like it was more of a complete paint scheme. To me, I feel like there's just something really missing with this car. The door number is very small, right? I wish they would have made it just a fraction larger, because, I mean, if you kind of compare it to, let's say, this one right here, the 2 is roughly the same size as the 24. My point being, if you have a double-digit number, shouldn't the number be, larger? You look at the number 4. It's the same size as the 24 itself. I feel like when you have a double-digit number, the number itself should be a little bit larger to accommodate the second digit. I feel like it's very small there. And the paint scheme, I wish they would have had some sort of like maybe a shadow gradient. It's just a little plain to me. Like, why not at the bottom of this car have kind of like a black shadow or maybe like a silver etching, Maybe add some three-dimensional kind of like a smoke flare kind of tip to all the flames. Just give it something. I feel like it's really basic in my honest opinion. And the thing is, the diecast looks so much better than the real car. Like, the wheels look much better. The Liberty on the side looks so much better. The real car looks so plain in my honest opinion. And he won in this paint scheme. He won the first ever Super Speedway Atlanta race in this car. It's got William Byron right there. HendrickCars.com, Valvoline. The Valvoline car for Byron, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm just going to keep it 100 with y'all. I do not like the Valvoline paint scheme. It makes it okay throwback, but my goodness, they dropped the ball on that, in my honest opinion. I'm very grateful to have these cars, but, sometimes you do get some paint schemes in the studio that just doesn't, just it isn't your cup of tea. There's so many better options out there in terms of paint schemes. Got American Ethanol right there, Exalta. I miss the Exalta Flames car. I miss it so much from 2020. That thing was a beaut. Goodyear Cup Series. On the B post here, you have, Akron's, Exalta, Cincinnati Industries, Mech Tools, and Simeon's. See, the back of the car here, most of it is all blue. It's not the metallic blue we saw back in, 2018, 2019. This is just a normal decal blue. The whole bottom of the car is painted with the white paint job. You get Liberty University Camaro. Notice there's a Z01 decal here, but there's nothing on the right side. There's supposed to be 2. So either they oopsie-dooed and forgot about it, or it fell off during manufacturing. 24, Valvoline right there. For the right side of the diecast, I just feel like there's a little bit, I don't know. I feel like this portion right here is just like they just stretched out the paint scheme and didn't put anything in the middle to accommodate it. That's how I honestly feel about this car. It's like the HendrickCars.com paint scheme on track. When I first saw it, it felt like they took the normal Gen 6 car and they just stretched it out and they didn't accommodate anything in the middle. They didn't make the number a little bit larger. They didn't make the Hendrick Cars logo maybe cover up more, real estate space, maybe sideways. We've seen some cars do that and it looks fantastic. It is a little bit slanted, but I mean like from here to here, like really take advantage of that real estate. Unfortunately, I feel like there's so much open space on this car. They could have put the number or the lettering back here and left the number in the middle, and it would have probably looked better because there's just so much real estate on this car. Unfortunately, it's not used. Let's go to the roof of the car. I like the large number right there on the roof. You have the two single red Camaro stripes. So you have Liberty University right there in the back, and yeah. So this paint scheme, is it better than the 2021 edition? No. Is it better than 2020 edition? I don't know, maybe. Maybe because it has chrome wheels, it is. I've never really been a fan of the Liberty paint schemes. And I gotta be 100% honest with you guys. They've just been kind of plain to me. I don't know why. Like, I remember the 2018 and 2019 cars I wasn't crazy over. The 2021 edition of it, I loved it because it felt like they finally made a good-looking race car. And I feel like this is a massive step back, in my honest opinion. Like, if they would have put some type of logo right here, like, instead of just saying Liberty, why not move the Liberty just up just a fraction more, and maybe put University right here. Maybe put the Exalta logo, put it right here. Something, Valvoline, Hendrick Cars, anything. Just put something right here. It feels like a stretched limo, like they didn't put anything there. I don't know. I feel like there's just something missing with this paint scheme. If they would have put something here, maybe make the numbers a little bit bigger, maybe even have like a shadow gradient with the flames, just something. I think I would have liked this paint scheme a lot more, but I love these wheels though. These wheels are fantastic. Definitely gives off that kind of a aluminum alloy chrome style wheels. It looks good. It really does. Just the paint scheme could be a little bit better. I mean, look how small the hood logo is. I mean, it's just, to give it some context, check this out. This is how you take advantage of the hood design. You use the entire thing to the point where they have to worry about wrapping the headlights around your hood logo. And you look at the Liberty University. You know what this reminds me of? If you ever play the NASCAR Heat games, and they have custom paint schemes, or even sometimes in the Thunder games, mostly on the NASCAR Heat ones, where you would put a logo on the car, and it would have the logo right there in the middle, but the logo, you couldn't adjust the size of it. It was just stuck there. So if you had a small, side logo, it was stuck as a small side logo. That's what it feels like, a generic sponsorship placement, and you're stuck with it. That's what it feels like when you're doing the Create a Car, and the logo is too small, so it looks really wonky jaw. But I'm curious what y'all think, guys. We got plenty more next-gen paint schemes here in the studio. We got some awesome-looking race cars like this Auto Trader Austin Cindric, the Martin Truex Jr. Auto Owners, and one of the sleeper paint schemes of the year, perhaps, the Ream Kevin Harvick Ford Mustang. That is a very cool-looking paint scheme. We'll be taking a closer look at those down the road. So if you can, make sure to subscribe for more and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss out on the next NASCAR Diecast review. Covering the next-gen era right here on the good old channel. And, yeah, that's all from here. And I hope you're having a swell day out there, guys. Diecastbuffet. Like, comment, and subscribe. Signing off.